Assalamu alaikum. This is a presentation about how create and use of Google Classroom and what's the benefits and features of Google Classroom. Google Classroom is include a free service for anyone with personal Google account. So that means that can teachers and users can access Google Classroom and using uh, Google account provided by this school. Steps of Google Classroom, that's to follow these steps, plus second at the top and choose create class and in create class dialog box type in class name and section, click create and on the welcome screen click the open and web browsers and go to the classroom google.com, and finally you have to sign in with your Google Apps for Education account. Classroom, that steps of how to create a classroom, and then Classroom offers numerous to make learning interactive and collaborative. It offers teacher and ability of different segments, include video. So Classroom easily able to differentiate instruction for learners. Uh, uh, so Google Classroom, it is free for teachers and students and provide variety of training options for educators and administrators, which which can the universities and can it can use Google Classroom. And Google Classroom can students can be in Google Classroom the limited of the limited of the students and teachers in the classroom, maybe on 1000, that allow to have more information that to discuss it together and give options to each other. So in classroom the teacher can see what the students give the homework, and so that allow to check their homework and give a completed information about or idea about anything in studying that I've discussed in the class. So they useful here that they have more time to to complete their studying. Overview of Google Classroom features that features here. Access to Google products such as Google Discuss and Drive. So here, simple to set up and saves money. That for teachers being able to better track students' progresses. So how much does Google for Education cost? Here, education will be $4 by users by month for instructions and processing lessons for faculty and staff, and limited promotion $2 user per month for faculty and staff, free lessons for 11 students. The person who created Google Classroom, his name is Branchett, Mr. Rochelle, who started Google Education Apps group. Code of Google Classroom that located on the Students tab. So click on Students next to Stream along the top on the left hand side. In the sidebar is a box with the class code. About the students need emails. The students didn't need to have Gmail enabled to use Classroom because Google Service so schools can decide which Google service their teachers and students can use, so didn't need to email of Gmail. Here they need to know how to use Google Classroom, so you use a Google Apps for Education account and store class materials and make announcements and create segments, use questions features, create a segments and integrate apps that important to know how to use Google Classroom. So the home scholars moms can now use Google Classroom to create a class for their children and homework groups. Also, Google Classroom is included free service for anyone with personal Google account. It's also for organization using Suite for Education or Suite for non-profits. In most cases, teachers and students can access Google Classroom using a Google account provided by their school. Here are 6 benefits of tool when used in the classroom, just like easy access to materials and differentiation and less paper, no lost work and engagement.